Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Great to see you. Yeah, great to see you all today. Um, yeah, today I thought I'm just gonna start and share a little bit about the retreat from last week and also basically a new opening happened for me there, and I also want to share about this a little bit as well. Okay, so first of all, about the retreat. Yeah, I can just say we had an amazing, amazing time. We had great weather. It was warm and sunny and a little bit windy maybe, but this was nice as well. So we were able to suntan and use the pool and, just wear t-shirts. So that was really cool. The venue, like the last time, they provided everything we could think of. It was amazing food. The staff was so friendly and nice. So on that level, we're really spoiled. And then the group of people who came to this retreat was incredible. And I really have to say that because not they're not just, very amazing personalities, but these are people who are open for this work and they're just ready, and this is what I love. I love to work with people who just come there and they're like, okay, whatever happens, I'm in there with you all, and we move through this process that's unfolding over these days. And this is so special, to share this experience, to share being in these energies that are transforming our systems, and to see what kind of transformation is happening for people over these 3 days is very incredible. Like openings on all sorts of different levels, a lot of releases. There was a lot of crying happening as well, but this is important too, like we go there to open the system, to leave stuff there. So I always say, leave the stuff just here. There is a process. So things are surfacing in that field. And it's good to leave this there. And then seeing people coming, with like, some people, not everybody, of course, but some people come with like heavy baggage or with big trauma in their system and things that weigh them down. And then seeing them moving through this process over those days, and then seeing them leaving shiny and happy. And yeah, it's just so incredible. And also seeing that people have spiritual openings that they have never thought they would have, and have great experiences and just get to know themselves better. And yeah, so there was a lot happening. The meditations were absolutely amazing. We did all sorts of different ones. um, I really like to go with the flow, and this creates this perfect retreat. So it was absolutely perfect. Whatever retreat is absolutely perfect, because this is just how it's creating itself. And so we had a very great time. And I'm gonna share a little like reel or something in the Telegram group. So if you're interested, you can look through the photos to get a little bit of a sense of it. And yeah, maybe you are interested in joining one of the next retreats as well. So the next one is the Knittelfeld retreat, is in September. And I'm also looking into finding new locations. So a few people are already bringing up ideas to do it at a different location. And yeah, maybe we have a new one for, let's say, spring next year. So, or maybe even before that. So we'll see. I'm looking into new possibilities there, and I'm sure something great will open up. Yeah, so thank you for everybody who joined the retreat, and also for people online, because they were part of the energy as well. And yeah, and also the feedback from people online was really good too. So thank you, thank you. And then I also want to share a little bit about like a opening I had, or let's say an upgrade or whatever we want to call this. And it was very interesting because it started in the Thursday meditation last Thursday, because this meditation was totally different compared to all the other meditations we did on the retreat. So like just totally different energies came in. So it was this ancient peace. And basically how I saw this, so if you were here last Thursday, you know what it was about. And also afterwards, I shared a little bit about what I saw in the meditation, or maybe you watched the recording. And if you haven't, I highly recommend going back. And it was basically, long story short, about these golden eggs that came in, and they were put on my hands. So I think it was 2-3 golden eggs, and there was like a story to it or something. Yeah. So you can listen back to the last Thursday meditation, but then the energies that came with that, so it was such this ancient piece, a very primordial energy. So how I saw this was more like a pure potential energy. So before everything ever started, so like this pure potential, this came in the form of these eggs. Yeah, and then on last Thursday, so we turned off the Zoom, but we were sitting quite some time in the group still at the retreat, sitting in this beautiful energy, and also sharing. People were sharing their experiences. People had profound experiences and seeings in this potential. And so I had these eggs there, and I felt that the eggs were. So I can't recall when everything exactly happened, but basically these eggs were merging with my hands. So suddenly this energy of pure potential was part of my hands, and my hands were really burning. So the hands and also the arms. Yeah, and that was it for that day. And then the next day, people were like, yeah, so what's going on with the egg energy? And I was like, I have no idea. We'll see. I can feel it. It's part of my hands now, but that's really it. And so we went through our different meditations on that day. And for the last session, I wanted to do an activation of the spiritual being. So this was the plan. But I'm always open for, if something else needs to come in, then it can. And before the meditation, I went into my room to have a little rest. And I felt an energy coming in suddenly, like a very profound one. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to do the activation of the spiritual being. I have to bring this energy in. And so, yeah, I just did. We sat, this specific energy started to come in. And we had a very profound meditation. And to just explain a little bit about it, it was basically the universe was shown in our belly, and we were the witnesses of the universe. And this basically was representing creation and being outside of creation. So we were outside of creation, looking into creation, which was in the belly of our bodies. And you know what? I'm gonna actually share this meditation, just this one on YouTube for you, because it was just very profound. And I just recommend doing that. And then you feel this energy of pure potential. So we did this meditation. Again, it was very profound. The energies were like, there was something very special about it, but this pure potential was there again. And I felt like my hands were burning like crazy. And during the meditation, I had the impulse to touch people, but I just didn't do it because, I didn't just want to get up and touch people while we were sitting in the silent part. So this is when I wasn't spontaneous, to be very honest, because usually I am. Then we stopped the meditation, and then and a participant, and he sees energies with his eyes open, so that's really cool. And he's like, this energy in your hand. Have you thought about touching people with that, or working on people individually? And I was like, yeah, this came up in a meditation, but I didn't do it. He said, try it. And then I went to somebody, and he like exactly told me how he's seeing with his eyes open, what the energies are doing. And I was working on people's systems, and like there was the energy that came through was so strong and opening the system very quickly. So it's basically this pure potential that it's put into people's systems. And when it's there, I can create openings very quickly by just having my hands like on the top of, just like this, on the top of the hand, on the forehead, or some other areas of the body. And it creates this massive heat and bliss and all sorts of different experiences in the body on a very intense way. And also people said, like as a feedback, this energy went very, very deep, like on a cellular level. So not just like, opening the system because of removing blockages, but also going very deep. And yeah, and then I went through everybody, and everybody yeah, had great experiences with it. So it was something totally new I have never done before. And also people have never experienced that before, and that was just really, really cool. And now this energy is present on my hands, and I can just use it. And I will definitely use it at the next retreats. And there's still some time until the retreat is on, so I'm just gonna somehow get stronger, unfold, and I'll see how I can use it then. But it's definitely a very amazing tool I can use to open people's system just like that. Yeah, so this is very amazing, and I'm sure this will come through the meditations now as well. So we'll see today how it's gonna affect the meditation from now on. And yeah, this is just very cool, and I'm happy that I can do this now, a new possibility, and that I can share this with you all. So I'm very happy. Yeah. Okay, great. And then I want to share two more things before we start the meditation. Tomorrow is the next elevations upgrade at 8 p.m. Central European Time, which is 11 a.m. PT Pacific Time. So just as a reminder. And then also this Sunday, I will have a session on POK. So for all the POK members, you probably know, it's at 5 p.m. Central European Time, which is 8 p.m. Pacific Time. And if you're not a POK member and you want to join, it's for free. Then you just need to become a member. It's also for free. And then you can join this session. And there are a lot of other offerings they have as well. So if you're interested, you can join. Maybe somebody can just share it in the chat. That would be awesome. Okay, great. That's all from my end. And let's start with the meditation. Afterwards, today there's definitely time to ask questions, and you can share your experiences. And for people who have never been here before, this is a guided meditation, so half guided, half silent. So all you need to do is sit back, relax, meditate along. That's all. And just enjoy. Close your eyes. And this is recorded, and the recording is uploaded later on Zoom, on YouTube. And just that you know, if you ask a question later on in the Q&A and you don't want to be shown in the video, just turn your camera off, no problem. The upgrade is on Friday. Okay, and I can answer some more questions later. Okay, let's start. I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. And I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system and also more awareness. Help with that as well. So I'm expanding. Then I fill up the expanded space with light. And I clear surface energies. Surface energies are the energies that create the movement in your system. Emotions, thoughts, and energies that are currently playing out, that are present on a surface level. And this is usually what creates our main experience. So if an emotion is there, our whole system is experiencing this emotion. And then depending on the level of awareness, there might be a space between you and the emotion, or the emotion just overtakes the whole experience or the thought, for example. Yeah, and then this creates the main experience, but there is a lot more. It's just a small part of our system. And with opening and expanding the system, becoming more aware, we see that there's a lot more going on, that we are actually, what we are is actually behind there. Or even depending on from which perspective you're experiencing this, a lot more expanded than just this experience of the human. And I always point to that. It's the words of like, it's the silence, the stillness, the clarity, the peace, just pure beingness. That's what we are on the core level, and that's always there. And what we want is, we want to have this become our main experience. And from there, also having a human experience. And it's a total change in experiencing ourselves and then also life. Then I also clear surface energies out of the level of the mind or thoughts. I'm very honest with you. The best experience is if there are no thoughts. The mind is totally quiet. There's just silence. It's the best experience we can have. Usually there's a lot going on the level of the mind, and that's absolutely fine. But with doing this work, there will be just less thoughts over time. And if there are thoughts there, no problem. eventually they don't like overtake you, they just dare and then they leave, they dare and they leave, they dare and they leave. So the experience of them is very short. And the system is being expanded massively with this energy present. So there's an energy that helps to expand the system. So I already see it's working on dissolving the boundaries of the small self. So energetically, it's basically an energetical boundary between the small self and everything in creation, oneness. So the energy is expanding us into oneness in creation right now, dissolving the boundaries of the small self. It happens very quickly. So just relax. And enjoy the expansion because it's so nice. It might feel a bit unknown at first if you haven't had the experience yet. But that's absolutely fine. And if you had this experience before, you know what I'm talking about. It just feels very nice to be not in such a narrow, limited experience, but being an expanded experience. It just feels so much nicer and more natural. Yeah, and what we really seek, what everybody's seeking, is expansion. And this can play itself out in various different ways. Some like to expand on the intellectual level, some on the level of work, family, sports, extreme sports, all sorts of different areas. Spiritually. So the core of our being is seeking expansion. Just the expression of it is different. Also, some might want to expand on the low vibrational levels. You know, this is what they want. It's always about expansion. And the energy that's present that helps us to expand out of the limited human, only the limited human experience, because we have the human experience in this life. You know, this is what we chose, this is what we're here for, and that's absolutely fine. But we want to expand out of it energetically, become more of who we really are, and not just be the limited human and expand on the limited level, which most people do, which is absolutely fine as well. But here, we want to become more of who we are. And there's a very strong energy present supporting this expansion. And for this, I can just see it's dissolving a lot of the human for now. So the life story, identification with the ego. So a lot of things are just, this energy is very strong, just dissolves everything. That you can just move into expansion. And what you can do is just relax. and surrender to this energy. Basically, surrender is on the core level relaxation of the physical and the energy body, allowing the energy to work on the system no matter what it's doing, just fully opening and allowing. Saying yes to life. So life, your life, experience your life energy brought you here into this meditation or doing this work in general. So we share this experience. And so this means this is exactly what you need right now. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. So allow this expansion to happen. Open up the energy field more. Bring this light also into a deeper layer of the system. And I pull this energy also specifically into the chakras. Crown chakra first. So that this energy, I mean, it's working everywhere in the field, but also that it can specifically work on the chakras and expand there, help the expansion, support the expansion there. Third eye chakra. Throat chakra. Heart chakra. Solar plexus. If the energy feels a bit intense or too strong, just relax. You can take a deep breath, also helps. And then you see right away you move into like more into the expansion. Because often, there are just little blockages or the system is a little bit contracted, and usually we're used to having more of a dense system or a contracted system, and now it's really all about like opening completely. So breathing in and out helps, relaxing more helps, and then you see right away more expansion is happening. Second chakra. I ground everybody's system before we start meditating in every meditation. So just that if that's something that might hold you back of relaxing more, everybody's perfectly grounded. And I move this energy into the root chakra. And what I'm going to do now, I pull you into the next level of expansion. So there's a certain level that your system is in right now, or maybe has been in before. The system is now on a level where the max, let's say the maximum amount of expansion is possible right now. And now I just move this to the next level. So what you can do is just relax. Allow me to do that. And this expansion is now going to unfold over the next. So we're going to sit for like 25 minutes silence. And this expansion is now unfolding and integrating over the next 25 minutes, also beyond that, but this is what's happening right now. So just sit with it. If it feels uncomfortable, relax. If you like it, amazing. Also relax even more. This energy works on expansion on all levels. So you receive exactly the expansion on the level you need right now, in the area you need right now, for becoming more of who you are. Okay, so enjoy. Okay. We are finished. Thank you everybody so much for joining. And yeah, such a simple theme, expansion, but so profound energetically. So yeah, very great meditation. I could feel a lot going on in my system, so I hope you did too. Yeah, very beautiful. So thank you so much for joining. And if you have a question, you can let me know now. The upgrade is tomorrow on Friday at 8 o'clock Central European time, which is 11 a.m. Pacific time. And there will be also a newsletter sent out today as a reminder. So hi, Sheridan.
Hi, Eva. Amazing. I just have a quick question about the upgrade. For those of us who are new here, can you just talk about that just a little bit so we understand what it is and how to join? And that would really be appreciated.
Yes, of course, of course. So are you a member of Next Elevations yet?
So is that your subscription service?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Okay, so you can go to the website and subscribe if you want. There is a 2 weeks free trial, so you can always try it for 2 weeks and then you see if you like it or not. And with this membership, there is always a monthly session, and I do a live upgrade on everybody's system, because the energies that you receive through Next Elevations, there is like so much coming in, so many different how can I say this in the best possible way? So much potential is coming in that we can access, but our systems are, let's say, a little bit limited, so we can only receive so much, and that we can receive more. I do these monthly upgrades, that the systems are more open, more expanded. There are certain activations happening, so every month is different. And also with this membership, you have access to all the other upgrades. So there are like 14, 15 upgrades now. So from each month I've done them, and also to guided meditations, guided healing. It's actually guided healing sessions I've done in the past, and they're also in the members areas of area of Next Elevations. Yeah, and what Next Elevation is doing, it's this specific energy. So I call it the base transmission, and it's everything we can think of is contained in this energy, and we are receiving exactly what we need to become more of who we are, to access our highest potential, and to raise our vibration. So it's different. It individualizes basically for everybody, and it's there 24/7. When you subscribe, it just comes in right away. Yeah, and it's a very fast way to process spiritually. So you can try it for 2 weeks if you want.
So can you so is that the difference between your service and something, say, like Quantum Upgrade, is that it's individualized in for the person?
So I don't know exactly what Quantum Upgrade is offering, but what I know is, so the energies I work with are high vibrational divine energies, and they have let's say, a natural intelligence. So they are energies of source, or of creation, and so they're not man-made. And there are subscription services. They create man-made energies, and then you can be subscribe to those, and this is the difference. So these
Perfect.
energies all have a higher intelligence, So I don't know what comes in for everybody individual. So the energies and the person, they're like, um, they meet basically, and then the energies do exactly for the person what's needed. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. Beautiful
Okay.
today.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Hi, Dorothea.
Oh, hi. I have a question about the retreat. Was it last time you could get all the videos by paying 40 euros or something? Is that going to happen as well?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I haven't done it yet or I haven't thought about it, but while I was sitting in silence, I was thinking, if I share this one meditation, it would be actually good to give this possibility to people if somebody's interested. So, yeah, I'm sure, yeah, it's going to be uploaded. Um,
Oh, I mean, last time I thought people got all the videos from the retreat for that for
yes,
40 euros.
yes,
Oh,
yes. Hmm.
so
So
that
it's
might,
going to happen this time as well. Yeah.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. But this specific meditation, I'm just gonna upload on YouTube because I feel like,
Yeah,
people can watch the Thursday meditation and then also this meditation. And yeah, I just want to have people to access
okay.
this meditation. Yeah. So thank you. But I mean, there was a quite like a, let's say, an hour of where we were just sitting in the group, trying this new energy. I was trying this new energy on people. Then the one participant who has this beautiful gift of seeing energies with his eyes open, he basically guided me a little bit and told me, okay, he sees this person needs the energy there or here, and I was trying it. It was just basically a round of figuring out how this works. And people, like when I was working on somebody, also other people could feel it, and also people online could feel it. And so that was really cool. I mean, yeah, we never had this experience before. So yeah. And this is going to be part of of course, of then the whole videos. I'm not going to upload this on YouTube, just the meditation. Okay, anybody else?
Hi, Eva. This is Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
I can't see how to raise my hand, so I just
That's okay. Yeah.
decided to speak up. I know you have a young child and everything, but I'm wondering, have you ever thought about doing a retreat in the United States at some time in the future?
Yes. So I'm actually looking into this for doing it next spring.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a location in mind already?
No, not yet. And that's the thing. So we're looking for the perfect location. Um, but yeah, this is let's say that the aim to do it next spring. Yeah, Canada would be
Oh,
good too, but US is probably gonna be first.
I'm
Yeah,
excited. That's great news. Okay, thanks.
yeah, yeah. So when I have more details, I will definitely share them. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, Mark. You just need to unmute. Maybe Mark has a new phone. He doesn't know how to unmute. Now he's gone. Oh no, there you are. Oh, now it worked.
Hello, Ava.
Hi, Mark.
Everybody, I haven't got a new phone. I just have a phone.
Okay.
I've been trying to get rid of this for around 10 years. And anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Sorry. Listen, hey, hello, everybody. I just want to say, Ava, thank you for today. I'm in my ancestral home. My grandmother's home, my mother's home for the last few days, having a bit of enjoying some solitude and some peace, which is very welcome. And I'm getting lots of interesting things happening every day, as you can imagine, Ava. But yeah, I just want to talk about. I don't know. I just want to raise my hand because I found out how to do it, so that's why I did it. To be honest with you, so but I do have many times. I haven't talked to you in a while, so I'll try and keep this brief. Yeah, I think I've come to somewhere where I want to get to, but now I don't know how to really move on after completing what I wanted to do for the last 16 years. I believe I've completed it, but I have no one to say I've completed what I wanted to do, which is obviously personal. I'm going to share that, but it's how to leave to completion. If you understand, it's hard for me to explain it, and this is coming from me now live, obviously spontaneously, which is obviously the way. But I believe I've completed what I wanted to do, but I just can't leave. It's just Have you experienced that yet, Ava, or anything like that? Like, no.
Um, no, because I mean, maybe in the past I thought something was completed, but definitely I know from like today's perspective, we can never complete anything.
Yeah, I know it's endless.
Everything is an ongoing process, so it's really about letting go of this energy that you wanted completion, and then you probably completed it, right? So you thought you maybe completed it, but this is again a limitation. So just let this go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. But yeah, it's kind of like I've had
Because when you,
I've
if you
had
want,
something to
if you
aim
want,
for.
yeah.
I've had something to aim for, and like last year, a year and a half ago, I got this thing when I was in a very sacred place in Ireland, and I received a piece of paper and a pen, and I haven't used it yet, which is fine. I don't have to use it. I received it. But it's like if I'm after completing what I want to complete. And it's so vast what I've done, and I can't share it with anybody because anybody that's around me in my day to day, or even my life so far, if I told them, they wouldn't believe me. So it's just very, and I haven't even started yet my work. I've been just working on this system. So it's hard to really put into words. I know I'm just using this because I don't know why I'm even saying this, but I'm just saying it because I know it's endless. The work is endless. That's not the problem. The problem is I've been going for this for so long, and now I have it, which is fine, and I can't share it with anybody because they just haven't got the capacity to understand what I've done. And not what I've done. I haven't done anything. I haven't even started yet. What I've done myself. Like, so it's, yeah, these are only words, I know, but like it's just, and it's very exciting. But I'm just a bit like going, oh my God. Uh, I've been searching for so long to talk to anyone about this, and I can't talk to anyone because within 10 minutes I've lost them because I haven't got the capacity to listen to me, with words that are simple words, and I do it all the time. It's very difficult. So I just want to say thank you for listening. You have no choice really.
Now I'm a bit curious, Mark.
I
Now I'm a
know
bit
you are.
curious.
I know you are. You know me. This is all. It's. I'm just freestyling here. It's nice. It's great to have this opportunity to talk to people that may have an inkling, and even though I'm not telling you anything. I know one or two of you are smiling there. You might get what I'm trying to say here, and it's very exciting and it's amazing, but it's still like it's still for moi, which I'm not a single entity anyway, so it's fine. But like for us all, like or for me, like it's not that it's lonely or anything like that, but like I've been searching high and low for the last 5 years to talk to somebody. I haven't found anybody, and I got married 2 months ago, so it's just funny, it's just hilarious. But I know this is even good for me just to share this now tonight. So it's fine, and it's not a big issue, but it's very exciting what's happening with us all, and obviously your example, which really touched me last week, touched everyone, I suppose, with the eggs and all that. It shows that we're still going all the time. If I told you what happened to me today, if you had time to listen to me today and I had time to tell you what happened to me today and yesterday, we could be here all night, and I can't share what happens to me on an hourly basis or yearly or daily basis to people because I haven't got time to listen to me because they're so busy doing what they're meant to be doing and I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. So it's fine. There's no problem. But thank you for listening. I don't know where this came from. Sorry. I just wanted to say, and I missed your retreat in Dublin because I had to be in India, it's unbelievable. And I missed
I
that.
mean, maybe Mark, you could either like record it or type it out, write it down, you could do this as well.
No, it's done. This sharing is done, it's helped me a lot.
Okay.
Like, don't worry about it. I'll be fine tomorrow, It's just I needed to express this to somebody somehow today. As I said, my grandmother's saying I'm about to leave. I've been here for 4 days. And what happened to me today with my ancestors, and what happened to me yesterday with my ancestors, and what happened the day before with my ancestors, even though I didn't ask for any of this stuff to happen, has happened. It's beautiful, But I can't share it to my Indian wife over there. She won't be able to understand. I can't go home to my parents and tell them. I can't tell any of my friends that know me for 30 years and love me. I can't tell any of these people because they just happen
Mark,
to.
you need to come to my next retreat, and
My
there you can
my brother's
share
getting married on the 24th September.
Okay.
In Spain. So
All
I know I
right.
needed to come to thing. I was going through that and I don't
I
know what
was
I'm
just
going to do
saying,
yet.
at the
Yeah.
retreat, there are definitely people who would, who are open
I
for this
tried the last
information. So,
retreat when I was there in the last year. I couldn't talk to anyone for more than 5 minutes, and I tried. Even
Okay.
the guys in my where I was staying with, I tried talking to them. They just couldn't handle it. I'm serious. I tried. I've been trying. Like I couldn't get a chance to talk to you last time. It was just and it was fine that I didn't talk to you. I'm just talking now, which is the point. I'm doing what I was meant to do and haven't even started what I want to do. And I don't want to do anything. It's been done through me, like it's been done through you. Like it's fantastic, There's no problem here. I just wanted to express myself tonight. I didn't expect to put my hand up. I found out how to do it. Then I couldn't unmute on this phone, That's how good I am,
Okay. Great, Mark. Thank you for sharing.
My
Thank you very
pleasure.
much.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Enjoy.
Thank you. You shared it with so many people. We all don't know what would have been interesting. Okay.
Hello. Eva.
Hi, Nahuel.
Hey. So my sister got cleansed here in Peru. It's very common, I think. So
What is it exactly?
it's
Energetic cleansed?
yeah, sort of, because
Okay.
this person, my family knows this person, and they recommended. She's sort of a shaman or something like that. Very simple lady, charismatic, normal, but she cleansed her, and she has these candles that we will see on Friday. What's going on, if it's witchcraft or what's going on with her, with my sister, because she's very tired, and she wakes up and she feels very like pain in the back, in the body, and this has been going on for many years actually. So the lady said that part of her soul has kind of disconnected or gone, and that's why she feels kind of tired. And in shamanism, they say it like that. I don't know what they mean really, but maybe you can help me out with this. How would you see it in terms of energetic?
Yeah.
If
I see it, I don't see it in a specific way. I only see energies with information, right? So I don't see any forms or I also don't see like I said, if something is witchcraft or whatever other energies, because to me it's just energy with information, and wherever it's coming from, it doesn't matter, so that and basically if the system or if people are very tired, it's often because a lot just has stored over the years in their system, right? And they use up a lot of their life energy just to keep this in place, whatever that is. So energies from the past, energy patterns that are being fed, also the ego, and this uses up a lot of our life energy. And when there is a lot of that present, and especially in the times right now where the vibration is raising of the collective consciousness, it also brings up stuff in people who don't do spiritual work, also, of course, people who do this work, but also people who don't do this work, right? And then, because this uses up so much energy, basically, what we are not, it's like energy, we put energy into something that we are not. And this takes away our life energy. And, with this work, we bring back the life energy because we clear and heal whatever is there, whatever is not of our highest truth, what we're not of. And then we become more of who we are, and also more life energy is present, and then also more energy comes back. So this is how I see it energetically. However, it then, is shown to certain people who do certain work. It can be shown in various different things. So, I mean, this lady could say, okay, part of the soul is not in her system, but I see it could be similar to say, okay, there's just less life energy flowing, for example, she doesn't have access fully to that. So it doesn't really matter how it's interpreted, as long as it works and helps and doesn't create fear, because often when then people say, oh, there is like witchcraft involved or certain beings or whatever, this can create fear. And I think it's just not I mean, maybe these people see it in that way, but it's just energy with information. So it's just fear, whatever. Yeah. And I just think it's for now, it's a good way to approach these things, because we know, okay, it's an energy, we release it, whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I prefer that. We only went because it was a recommendation from a family member. Yeah. So I feel tired too, but it's because of the all the cleansing, and I guess I need to sleep more, and maybe also being with my sister and the cleansing, and then smelling all the. They put some beautiful fragrances, and I was like, woo. Very sleepy, very sleepy.
Yeah.
I needed to rest.
Yeah, I mean, in general, sleep is so important, to get enough sleep. And these days, with all the social media and YouTube and everything, and, people, before they go to bed, they watch stuff, or, they're on their phones, and this takes up so much of our time. And we don't sleep. We don't use the time for sleep, So it's like sleep is so important. It's crazy. And it's so fundamental. To feel rested, and in general to look after ourselves, that we feel energized. So also on the, we do it energetically, but also on the human level. Move the body, going outside, getting fresh air, getting into the sun, getting healthy foods. It's just fundamental stuff, but it's just important to feel better, to feel good. And then also there is the energy work, right? So this is just on top, and this can be tiring. Yes. So for example, if there's just a lot happening, it can be tiring. It can be, collective energies that tire out the system, also like the moon and different influences from planets. So there are different things. But if it's there all the time and doesn't go away, like this fatigue, tiredness, then I would definitely look into it. If it's just there for a little bit, then it's just there for that amount of time. But if there's like this fatigue, tiredness, there's definitely something that needs attention.
It's attention, Well, I feel it more like because of the transmission, because I know it's energetic. It's not my muscles really or my body, but I feel it in the energy, like I need more rest. But I also wanted to ask you about the enhancer that is for protection. If it also protects people from this kind of witchcraft and, bad intentions.
So basically what it exactly does, it's not really a protection, it's just a name so that people understand what it is about. It's really, it holds you in a certain vibration, and this is what Next Elevation does anyways. But this is, always everything is contained in the base transmission, but this is specifically, it just helps more on that level, where you're held in a certain vibration that nothing can interfere. So for example, I had people who said they can't go to shopping malls because they just felt other people's energy so strongly. They were so hypersensitive. And then the problem is not just feeling this, but it's also, let's say, okay, if I say picking up people's energies, hang on, there's who is unmuted. Okay, Mark. So the thing is, you can only pick up people's energies if you have something in your system that's of the same vibration. And then it's not really that you pick it up, but you feel that vibration and you vibrate then on the same level, and it brings it up in your system, and then you have that experience as well. So if somebody has a certain vibration and you don't have it, it's like you can't experience it. You see it in that person, but it's not possible to experience this yourself. You can't have that experience. And this is what we're working on, right? By healing and clearing the system, we clear the system so much that you have your own individual experience, but there is no interference. Because there is nobody else really, you know? So when we become the true nature, there's nobody else. There's like this, the true nature, everybody's the same. So basically, okay, what I said before, it's not really picking up, but this is the word or the term that's being used, but it's really you start vibrating on the same level. So something brings this up in your system. And then when somebody goes into the shopping mall, you know, has certain stuff in their system still, can feel it in other people because it's so hypersensitive, then that person just feels it totally, right? And if there's a lot of different people, like they feel it, it's overwhelming. And then when they are on this enhancer, they're basically in this field of a specific vibration that can't be interfered with, meaning it's still possible to, it depends on the system though, it's still possible that, you know, that there is a feeling of, okay, there is this vibration, but you stay in your vibration all of the time, in this high vibration, and it's not like that your system starts vibrating to that.
I see.
Or most people, then they don't feel anything. You know, they just stay in their vibration and that's it. So a good way, a way I can describe it is, okay, there is this bubble around you. It's your vibration, that the higher vibration. And that doesn't mean that, you know, nothing else can be experienced. There can be still an experience, for example, of an angry person. A person walks by and the person is angry, and you see it in their expression and stuff. So you see that person and you see that that person is angry, but your system stays balanced. Like there's no interference in your system. So this is basically how I understand this and how this enhancer is set up.
Okay.
Yeah, but in general, if you're next elevations, it's basically like that already, you know? So you are in this high vibration, and low vibration energies cannot interfere to that extent that, like I shared before.
Yes, yes.
You stay in this vibration. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's a very short experience. It's a very short experience.
I see. Because I was thinking of sharing that with her, like as a gift with my sister, and maybe help her with protection. But,
yeah, but you know what? You know, the shaman. So a shaman has a specific way of looking at things, and they also use. I think they use specific forms and specific ideas of things, right? So it's a whole creation of an idea how things work, and within that creation, I don't know if witchcraft is in there. This is part of their understanding of things, but just know it's part of this person's understanding of things.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
like it's how they interpret what they see.
yes,
as well,
exactly.
Right? It's a language.
Yeah, so maybe if it's shown to them in that way because they need an understanding of things, right? So then they see it in that way, and that's absolutely fine. But just know that's their reality, and this is how they're translating this.
Yeah.
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 Because to me, when like witchcraft can create the fear of, oh, somebody can just do something to me and I don't have, like I can't do anything about it, and I'm basically, you know, helpless.
A lot of fear.
And
yeah.
exactly. And I personally don't like that.
Yeah, me neither.
It's more empowering people. And I mean, the strongest, like our system is so strong. We just have limitations there that actually nothing can ever interfere with who we are. I mean, with the true nature, nothing can interfere with that ever. It doesn't work. So it's just with certain energy patterns and the fear in the system, for example, that can be triggered up because of that. And then it's, oh, I'm fearful, I'm a limited being and I can be interfered with and I can't do anything about it. You know, that's the issue here. So, yeah.
Okay. But like you can send energy to someone, and the same way people can send energy through, rituals and what they call witchcraft. But
Yes. But then, it's like you can also connect to the news. You can also, a neighbor can, like energies are everywhere. Somebody can, think about you in a negative way and there is also energy being sent. But it's all
Yeah.
about receiving. Is the system receptive for it? There are so many energies around, what are you receptive for? And this is why I say next elevations is high vibrational, and then also focus on what you enjoy. Because, there can be so many energies sent, but who cares? You just do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to part of this reality where you pick this up or where you're part of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels good. That resonates a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Eva.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you nog wel. Hi, Sheridan.
Me again. Just as a quick follow up to, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, Nahuel. So can you actually? I put the question in the chat. I'm kind of interested in how you see a physical block in the body, such as cancer, and the difference in between. Is that just a physical density of an energetic block? Is that how you would explain that then? Or any other physical manifestation?
Yeah, so there is a video on my YouTube channel and it's, I don't know, probably 2 years old. So you have to scroll back a little bit. And this is where I talk about it in more detail. And I'm just wondering how I called it. It was something, what did I call it? How energy healing can influence the physical body. No, it wasn't like that, but something like that. Just scroll back. There are a few videos where I do talks and they are like pink and there's my face on it, pink, and then there's the theme, and then you'll find it right away. So I talk about energy healing and how it influences the physical, but I don't know how the title is. So basically everything starts on an energetical level, as an energy potential. And then eventually, when we don't address it over time, it can influence the physical body. So all the issues we have on the physical body, it doesn't really matter if it's cancer or a cold. Really, it doesn't really matter. It's an influence. Something is influencing the physical, energetically. Just first it's in energetical, then because it hasn't been addressed, it influences the physical, and then it somehow manifests on the physical. Yeah.
So can that be influenced by generational trauma or?
Yes, also.
Yeah.
So this life, past lives, and ancestral influences. So these are the main ones I'm seeing.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And with this work, the aim is to clear and heal the whole system from all the influences. And then eventually we're not able to be influenced anymore. So it's basically just energy influences. It's not really that like a past life, for example, really a specific past life, we relive it in this life or anything like that. It's just energy that's unresolved in past life and it still exists in our field as energy potential. And this energy just needs to play out, I say, to play out or finish itself. So always when an energy is created, it needs to end. And healing is basically to end a created energy that's also in our system. So we want to free our system from energies that are not of our personal highest truth, that are not of our true nature. And so we finish or end or return these energies back to where they come from, or just heal them. It's the same thing, just different words. So we play out these energies that they can go, and then we have more access to who we are.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. I think that's it for today. No more questions. So thank you so much for joining. That was a very amazing session. Also, thank you so much for the questions and for sharing. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, see you next week. Okay.
Thank you, Eva.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Eva.
Thank you.
Thank you.